Massive turn of events on The Young and the Restless. Nick's next move may be one Sally and Sharon will never see coming. Surely we won't be the only ones caught off guard if it turns out we've been mistaken this whole time. We've taken Nick's constant defense of Sally on Young and Restless, and their growing friendship at work, as evidence that they're destined to be a pair. But recent events have left us wondering, is it possible that a surprising turn of events is coming from out of left field? Even though Sally indicated she had no ties to Adam and no longer worked at Newman Enterprises, Victoria was prepared to let her go. Sally may have convinced Victoria with her speech, but Victoria still has doubts about whether or not the redhead has what it takes to lead Newman Media. Nick defended Sally to his sister and convinced her to give her a chance. Next, after Sally's initial reaction to Adam's betrayal was to declare her resignation as CEO of the media division, Nick gave her a very impassioned little argument as to why she should not leave. This, together with Chloe's encouraging words, was enough to keep her around. Similarly, Sally showed her loyalty to Nick and his family by delaying publication of a story on Ashlyn's death, and then went to Victoria to report that Adam had presented the evidence to her and asked her to publish the details of his father's cover-up. Since then, Sally and Nick have shared a number of intimate conversations in their own offices. With Adam seemingly in her rearview mirror, it seemed inevitable that the two would eventually hook up, if not fall in love. But new information has us questioning whether this was all a red herring or whether the future is going to zig when we expected it to zag. In order to get Adam to stay at Newman Media, Victor persuaded Nick to terminate Sally. In light of the fact that she has already demonstrated her loyalty by not throwing the mustache under the bus in print, Nick is unlikely to share your opinion that this is anything but petty. Nonetheless, we all know that Spectra will leave the organization if the Black Knight is absolutely determined to have her removed. We are also aware of the arrival of a new political force in Geno City. Audra Charles, portrayed by Zuleika Silver, is a newcomer to town who was enticed to move there by a prominent figure in the GC business community. What if Victor has someone else in mind to replace Sally? If Sally is let go and Audra is hired to run Newman Media, Josh Morrow's teaser about interesting stuff pending with a new lady and office dynamics takes on a whole new meaning. After all the hints that Nick and Sally have been developing feelings for one another, it would be a huge plot surprise if he were to fire Sally at Victor's urging and then fall for her replacement, Audra. But wait, there's more. Morrow also hinted that Nick is attracted by Sally, and that his future plot has the potential to get complicated. So it seems we could be on the right track in thinking that Nally could become a thing and a love triangle might be in the works. Exactly what is happening then? Perhaps it's not as simple as Sally's out, Audra's in. Nick may be able to persuade Victor to let Sally stay on the team only if Nick agrees to allow Victor to hire a co-CEO. Come into Audra. It would make for some interesting workplace politics if both women ended up crushing on Nick. Regardless of how things turn up, Sharon will be taken aback to learn that Nick has begun dating someone else, after having just the day before told Sally how lucky she is to have Nick in her life. Since Ray's death, he has been her rock, and let's be honest, many fans think they're destined to be back together, so maybe she's considered that too. Which do you think Nick is most likely to do, dismiss Sally or refuse? How confident are you that Victor is the successful entrepreneur who can entice Audra to move here? Your guess is as good as mine as to who Nick's next potential girlfriend will be. Leave a comment and let us know what you think. Who would you add to our list of soap romances who were teased but never delivered on, as seen in the gallery below?